Well, I'm sticking with the laundry room since I've had so many compliments over it. I may work my way back out to the patio at some time soon. I hope your at-home environment is working for you. I'll tell you, there's three things that we're going to learn from this time. One, and more than three, but here's three that come to mind. One, we're going to learn how to handle these situations probably a whole lot better in the future. We're also going to learn that God was faithful and that he will give us wisdom when we ask for it, and he'll give it in abundance, and that we need to continue to pray for our leaders to make good decisions. And the third one is we're going to learn what everybody's true hair color is and how many wannabe hippies were out there. I don't, mine's already gray. I don't have to worry about the hair color, but I can tell you for sure I'm not going to be growing a ponytail anytime soon. Big numbers came out today, $350 billion with the payroll protection plan, the SBA administered plan already gone, already accounted for. That's not a bad thing. Those dollars are going to be used for good purposes to retain employees, and hopefully you're either a benefit on the receiving end of the dollars where you're going to continue to employ good people, or you're on the receiving end where you get to keep your job, and we're thankful for that. Another $250 billion is being debated right now in Congress. We'll see where that goes. Another big number today, 13% unemployment rate. Yikes. We can't continue this way. Everybody realizes that. It's a tedious ground or cliff that we walk with presumed health from the virus versus the long-term health of our society from not having work. There's lots of concerns there. I'm going to include a video here at the top of the screen. Just click on it. It's another conversation, another position point with regard to how this thing could all come to an end. I thought it was very interesting. It's not something we've been hearing on the national news, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to hear it for those who've not already seen it shared on Facebook. Some other big numbers today, 7 and 10. 7 being the number of offers a house received today through yesterday through today, and of course that home sold at over list price. There's activity out there, folks, lots of it. Another big number, the number 10, that's the number of showings that happened today, and there's still daylight for one particular property. There's buyers out there, and they recognize that interest rates aren't a guarantee from day to day. Not that we expect for them to go up, but 3.5 to 3 1/8 to right at 3, depending on what type of loan you're getting. I maybe even will tag and give you an attachment for a local lender's rate sheet today, so you can see those. It's a good time, and if you've been sitting around thinking about what this should do to you and your timing for your decision, then just recognize that we are in that seasonality of 2020 where we can expect a good market, and this has not deterred that. Sure, it'll slow down some things, but it certainly hasn't slowed it down much at all. We're seeing price points, new listings come on the market. In fact, 70 new listings since Monday. So many of you are recognizing the benefit of staying in the market or getting in the market, and 58 sales since Monday. 58 sales. Get this, only three of those 58 were for homes that had been on the market over 60 days, following a theme from last week. So what does that mean to us? Homes that have been on the market for over 60 days. People like to see fresh inventory. They're most interested in homes that are new on the market or fresh on the market. So there's a correction that will take place among those homes that have been on the market a while. Prices will have to be adjusted in order to compete with new properties coming on the market. That's just the plain and simple of it. Supply and demand will still favor the buyer, the seller right now, because frankly, there's just not that many homes on the market, and buyers are going to continue to surround all those new properties as they come on the market, and they can sell quickly when they're priced well and in good condition. Yeah, the interest rates I mentioned to you, 3.125%, 3.5% range. They've been, roughly that for a while now. One other thing I wanted to bring up with you, and I will probably continue this conversation in another video in the next several days, but you've already begun to hear about your love letters in the mailbox from the Lubbock Central Appraisal District. And I know you love to get those and have that conversation on top of all those other things that we're dealing with. Last night on the news, there was some discussion that those valuations may actually go down. There's no reason to think that, none at all. Those valuations are going to continue to go up, and we'll discuss in another video the effective tax rate, what that is, and how you go about calculating your taxes. It's not just the valuation of your property that impacts what you're paying in the way of taxes. Hopefully that's good information for you. It'd be helpful to you. Feel free to respond with a question that I might use for another video, or just a question about what we've already discussed here, and I'll clarify it. Thanks. Appreciate y'all.